magic school bus.
Okay, Tim, delivering papers, I understand. But honey?
What can I say, Wanda? I've been delivering honey for my grandpa's bee farm all summer. I just needed help this morning because the load's so big. But if you don't want to split the $4 delivery fee...
Hey, I'm happy to help. But how come everybody orders so much honey all of a sudden?
Well, it's the last delivery of the year, and Grandpa's customers want to stock up for the winter. Take two.
Why? Doesn't your grandpa have honey to sell in the wintertime?
No. I just don't think he likes cold weather.
I don't blame him. I hate the cold.
Then you'd better get out your long underwear because there's going to be a big frost tonight.
How many more houses to go?
8. And we better get moving because... Yikes! A bee!
Watch out!
Oh, no! All that honey down the drain!
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
So you know what we're gonna do? We're going to convince Miss Frizzle to take us to my grandpa's bee farm. I've got to get more honey.
Hive alive, class!
Miss Frizzle!
Did somebody call me honey?
Not me, Miss Frizzle.
No way!
Doesn't she ever come in the door?
Actually, we were talking about going to my grandpa's bee farm to get more honey from his bees because the jar's broke and the honey went down the drain.
Miss Frizzle? I don't think it's right to just go and take honey from the bees.
But Phoebe, if you don't take it from the bees, where are we supposed to get it?
I don't know, but we can't take it from the bees.
Of course we can. That's why they make it, so we can take it.
And what makes you so sure?
To take honey from bees or not to take honey from bees, that is the question.
So what's the answer, Miss Frizzle?
A-honeying we will go, a-honeying we will go. Hi-ho the dairy-o, a-honeying we will go.
Don't you just love it when you get that little nip in the air?
No doubt about it. Winter is on its way. The farmers are harvesting the last of the corn before tonight's frost.
The cold must be catching. Even the squirrels are going nuts.
And today is our last chance this year to see all these beautiful flowers before the cold finishes them off.
Miss Frizzle, wait! This isn't the way to my grandpa's bee farm.
Who said anything about going to your grandpa's bee farm?
I knew it. This is a field trip.
That's right, Arnold. A trip to a field. Isn't it beautiful?
It's great, Miss Frizzle, but why stop to look at flowers when what we need is honey? Yikes! Another bee!
And the honey of a bee it is, too.
Wait a minute, Tim. Where there's a honeybee, there's bound to be a hive.
You're right! And where there's a beehive, there's bound to be honey. Follow that bee!
Single file, please.
Where'd it go?
Where's the bee? We lost it.
All aboard the Beeline Express. Time to buzz off, bus.
I don't see that bee anywhere. Now how are we gonna find the hive?
Listen, it sounds like a lot of bees.
It's getting louder.
Hive at 5! Hive at 5!
Hold it!
Tim, you've got to stop doing that.
Look, there's the hive. Awesome. worrisome.
Worrisome.
There must be a gazillion bees in there.
And a ton of honey.
Even if we could get it out, we can't take honey from that hive. It belongs to the bees.
But what good is it doing the bees, Phoebe?
I don't know, but they must use it for something, or else why would they make it? If we got closer, we could look inside and find out.
Dorothy Ann, do the words, "Honey, I stung the kids," mean anything to you?
All right, you Weasley wimps. I'll go. Wow! Check this out. It's like a factory in here. They're busy as bees.
Tell them to take a lunch break so we can get the honey.
Oh, no. We're under attack! Back to the bus!
Oh, but it's the perfect time to study behavior.
We need to get that honey.
Too bad we're not one of those bees. Then they'd leave us alone.
Dynamic deduction.
Wanda, quick, take it back.
Oh, be calm, Arnold. Wanda's made a most bee-fitting suggestion.
I knew I should have stayed home today.
Go on, Liz. Do your beeswax.
Hey, look! We're bees!
Yeah, and you're a bee. And you're a Frizz bee.
Carlos!
Come on, everyone. It's time to take chances, make mistakes.
And get stung. I'm not going.
Chill, Arnold. It's perfectly safe. We're one of them now.
Well, not yet, you're not. Hit it, Liz.
Hey, what is this stuff?
Yeah, I'm so.
It's eau de hive, a pheromone, actually. Now we not only look like bees, we smell like bees. Hold down the bus, Liz. We're going in.
To the hive. Watch out!
Let's get out of here!
Wow, those pheromones really worked.
They thought we were bees from their hive and passed us by.
Come on!
Hey, I made it through alive.
You're an unstung hero, Arnold.
This is incredible.
There's a zillion bees crawling all over.
Where's the honey?
Hello. What does he want me to do?
Actually, it's not a he, Ralphie. All the worker bees in here are she's.
Maybe she wants to be your honey. Carlos.
She's sharing her food with you, Ralphie. In a hive, it's one for all and all for one.
If you say so, Miss Frizzle. Hey, this stuff is terrific. It's sweet and delicious.
What's Ralphie doing?
According to my research, every bee has a proboscis. It's kind of like a tongue that they use to gather food and share with one another.
Yum. What is it? Where'd they get it?
Hey, I bet it's flower nectar. Remember back when we went inside the flower in Mr. Seedplot's garden and we saw the bees drinking up all the nectar? So is that nectar they're upchucking into these honeycomb cells?
Taste it and see.
It is nectar. There may be nectar in that cell, but there's honey in this one.
So where does the honey come from? Look at this. It looks like these bees are stirring the nectar.
And these bees are fanning the cells with their wings.
Nectar's thin and watery, right?
But honey is thick and syrupy.
Well, maybe the bees fan and stir the nectar to evaporate the water. That would make it thicker, wouldn't it?
Bee's eye, Tim! Honey is made from thickened nectar.
But nectar is seriously yummy as it is. Why turn it into honey?
I bet it lasts longer when it's thicker. Like my grandma's strawberry preserves. Yum.
Oh, a bee dad dazzling process, isn't it?
So, to replace Grandpa's honey that went down the drain, all we have to do is take this honey and...
Tim, I don't think the bees want us to take their honey. They're plugging out the cells. And look, this bee is mixing honey with that orange stuff and feeding it to the larva. You see, Tim, they do need the honey. They don't make it for us. They make it for themselves and their babies.
And if we take it, they'd have to make more.
Which would be okay, except that after tonight's frost, the flowers will be gone.
You're right, Wanda. No more flowers, no more nectar, no more honey.
If we take their honey, these bees won't make it through the winter.
So, as my great-aunt Beatrice used to say, it behooves you to behave like the bees.
You mean make our own honey?
Why not? We'll collect some delicious nectar,
I'll chuck it into a honeycomb, stir it to help it thicken.
and when it turns into honey, we're in business.
All we need to do is find some flowers. Can we do it in time?
We won't know until we try. Let's jive out of this hive.
There's some flowers over there. Yahoo!
Hey, what's the deal? No nectar.
The bees must have already sucked these flowers dry.
And a good thing, too. Soon it'll be bye-bye flowers until next spring.
We've got to find some flowers that still have nectar, and fast.
Okay, let's split up. We can cover more ground.
Good idea.
Come on, Liz. We need all the help we can get. It's time to go berserk. Nectar home!
We're too late. These flowers have had it.
Keep looking.
Oh, nuts. Not a drop of nectar left here either.
How do bees do this anyway? You'd think making the honey was the hard part, but finding the nectar to make it with is even harder.
Come on, let's look somewhere else. There aren't any flowers anywhere. We need more time.
Unfortunately, Jack Frost waits for no one.
Wait, I smell something.
Flowers. Fresh flowers.
Ah, you bet you're beepy. Goldenrod, if I'm not mistaken.
This way! Nectar City! Start gathering!
I sure hope the others find this field.
This nectar's great, but we'll never be able to carry it back all on our own.
We need help.
There's no time to lose. Miss Frizzle, we've got to tell the others where the nectar is.
I think that could be arranged. That lizard's got a bee in her bonnet.
Did you find any nectar?
Not one drop.
Same here. Huh? Is it just me? Or is Liz trying to tell us something? I think she's found nectar.
Over there.
Whew. I'm full, and there's still tons of nectar left.
Not for long. Help is on the way.
Take up our nectar, guys, and head back to the hive. See you soon.
Oh, come on, Liz. We don't want to fall behind. All set, everyone? Here we go! believe it's an Ursus americanus.
A bear?
Step on it, Liz!
Yay, Liz!
Come on, the hive's not far now. This way.
Come on, Bus. You can do it. Yay! We made it!
Are you all right, Liz? Hey, what happened to all our nectar? You mean all that work and we only filled a few honeycomb cells?
This honey-making business is harder than it looks.
We've got to keep going back and forth until we've got enough. Come on! Yikes!
Get out of here!
He's wrecking the place!
Oh, bad. Oh, bad. Oh, bad, bad, bad.
The bees scared him away!
They made him run!
Man, what a disaster! All the honey is gone!
The bees won't have enough food to last through the winter.
They'll starve.
And it's all our fault! It was because of us that the bear found the hive!
Wait, we can help them. We know where there's lots of delicious nectar, remember?
Yeah, but how do we tell them?
Beauty of a question, Tim. How would you communicate with a bee? Sting it a song? Press a buzzer? Drop it a beeline?
Well, I'm not sure. Since they don't understand words, maybe we could use some kind of sign language.
Let's take chances. Make mistakes. Get busy.
Hey guys, I've got something for you. Delicious nectar. Yum yum. This way.
They don't get it, Tim.
Come on, bees. Listen up. This is vital information. Flowers, lots of them. Nectar, big meadow, far away. Oh, how am I ever gonna make them understand?
Wait, Tim. You've got their attention.
It's like they're waiting for you to do something.
Yeah, but what?
Too bad I don't have a book on bee communication.
But I do. Toss me my Busby Bubbles bee dances for beginners, Liz.
Dances? You mean bees communicate by dancing?
You better believe it.
I hope this works. Let's see. To tell the bees they have to fly a long way, I have to. And to tell them which way to fly, it looks like I'm supposed to.
It's working. The bees are catching on.
They're really bee-bopping.
Carlos!
It's the bee's knees, all right.
Let me try, Tim.
I think they've got it.
Why, Bus, I had no idea you were so graceful. Do you dip?
Do you think they understand? Let's hope so. If they don't find those flowers before the frost, they're gonna be goners.
They're going! They got the message!
Oh, I hope we gave them the right directions.
There's only one way to find out for sure. It worked! We danced the directions to the bees, and they got it!
They got it all right. Look at them go.
Yeah, but will they be able to get enough nectar? We sure didn't.
There were only 10 of us, Arnold. There's thousands of bees working out here.
You can't beat it, Arn. All it takes to bring in the harvest of nectar just in time is a little bee dance and a lot of bees.
And a lot of bees means a lot of nectar, which means a lot of honey.
We did it!
We helped save the hive.
Yay!
Come on, let's help them draw out the nectar.
Go, 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 guys! Beat those wings!
I'll tell you this. For someone who was afraid of bees, I've sure become a fan.
Arnold!
Well, it looks like the bees are going to be able to make enough honey to last through the winter.
But what about the honey to finish up your grandpa's deliveries?
Well, I don't know. Even if we could collect enough nectar, how could we possibly turn it into honey and get it home in time?
1 hive, 2 hive, beehive! Any questions, class?
All right, find those flowers. And what do we have?
Honey, honey, and more honey! Yahoo!
Here's your last honey home delivery of the season, Mr. Drone.
Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my. Tim, your grandfather's honey is always tops, but this year's batch is the best yet. Give my regards to the bees.
I will. See you next spring. He liked it. He really liked it.
A honey of a job, Tim. And as I always say, nothing like honey to take the sting out of winter.
Is this the magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I wonder what the magic school bus. Oh, the magic school bus!
Thanks, Liz. Magic School Bus, producer speaking. What's the buzz?
I just saw your show on bees, and what I want to know is, could honeybees really gather enough nectar in one day to make enough honey to get them through the whole winter?
We stretch the truth here, but given enough nectar-rich flowers, a strong hive can make enough honey for the winter in a week or two.
And what do beekeepers like Tim's grandpa do? I thought honey came from the wild.
Actually, almost all of the honey we buy in the store comes from bee farms, and beekeepers are the people who harvest the honey. Man-made hives are much bigger and have a lot more bees than wild hives, so they make and store a lot more honey than wild bees do. And as long as the hive makes more honey than it needs, the beekeeper can sell the extra honey without hurting the hive.
Ugh, I don't feel so bad then, because I love a little honey on my toast for breakfast.
Just so you know, it would take one bee about 100 trips from the flowers to the hive to make enough honey for just one piece of toast.
That's amazing.
But with 10,000 bees working together, it goes pretty fast.
That makes sense. But I have to admit, I found that dancing stuff pretty unbelievable. Do bees really dance to tell each other where to find nectar?
Unbelievable, but true. Actually, bees communicate even more information than we showed, and we still don't know everything they can tell each other with their dances.
Just one more thing. I've never heard so many bad bee jokes before.
Thank you very much.
Want to hear another?
Sure. Why not?
What do you get when you cross a seagull with a bee?
What?
A beagle.
Hey, thanks for calling the Magic School Bus.
Amazing!
Awesome!
Life is so incredible!
Well, if you ask me, this show is boring. In fact, as someone we know always says, this show is a yawn burger with a side of snores.
It is not, Janet.
You don't like it because the PTA chose my idea for an all-schools field trip, not your magic show.
At least a magic show has some surprises.
That was Keisha. Great idea, Keisha.
Quiche. Great. Terrific. Dull is more like it.
Dull?
You got it, Phoebe, as in ho-hum. Now I could do something magic with light, something that would knock your socks off.
Go ahead then, Janet. Do something magic with light. Right now.
Now? I can't. Not in here.
Why not?
Because of the ghost!
What ghost?
There's a ghost in this theater, and when the lights go out and it's dark, the ghost comes out to get ya.
It does?
Nice try, Janet. But there's no ghost in here or anywhere. Ghosts don't exist.
Now you've done it. I can't believe you say ghosts don't exist. The ghost hates when people say that.
It does?
It does. And if anything terrible happens to anyone in here, it's all your fault.
I'm with you, Ralphie. I'm glad to be out here where it's light.
Me too. Even if ghosts don't exist, I don't like them.
Where's Miss Frizzle? She said she'd get the bus out of the parking lot and meet us outside.
And where's Arnold?
I thought he came out with Janet. She's not here either.
Maybe the ghost got him.
Come on, Quiche. You know there's no such thing as ghosts.
Yeah, lighten up.
Huh?
Did someone say lighten up?
Miss Frizzle!
How does she do that?
Now that the show's over, it's time to blaze a trail home. All present and accounted for?
No, Miss Frizzle. We've lost Arnold.
Nothing's lost until it can't be found. Could he be in the theater?
We can't go back in there. It's dark.
Ralphie, as my great-aunt Alva always said, when facing the dark, find some light. Arnold, here we come!
Hey, watch it.
Sorry.
Is it just me, or do we need a light in here?
Ralphie's right. We won't find Arnold if there's no light to see him with.
And there's no light without a source, Phoebe. It has to come from somewhere.
That's better. But it's still not enough light to find Arnold, Miss Frizzle.
And as Aunt Alva's brother, Uncle Edison, used to say, no sight without light.
There's a source of light to help us see on the stage.
What a weird light.
It's called a ghost light.
A ghost light?
According to my research... Oh, wait, I need more light. That's better. According to my research, the last person to leave the theater always turns on the ghost light.
And that's to keep away the ghost. Janet must have been right about it being haunted in here. I vote we wait for Arnold in the bus.
But what if something's happened to him? I mean, this place is humongous. He could be anywhere.
Hey, Arn! Where are ya?
Come on, you guys. Let's look around. Maybe he can't hear us. What's that?
Sorry, it was just me.
I couldn't see you in the dark.
I don't like it in here. Could we please go back to the bus? Don't worry, Ralphie. Nothing's gonna happen to us.
Yikes!
What happened?
What's going on?
Who turned out the light?
What is that?
It's Arnold! I can't believe it!
The ghost did get Arnold.
Just like Janet said!
Yeah, just like Janet said.
Arnold's gone again.
Ah, sweet mysteries of light. Now you see him, now you don't.
That's right. Without light, we can't see things, and they disappear. Would you mind turning your earrings back on, Miss Frizzle? Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it, Keisha.
Now, Let's get the facts. The last time we saw Arnold, he was with Janet, right?
Right!
And Janet was mad because we didn't go to a magic show because she likes magic, right?
Right!
Then this whole thing has got to be a magic trick created by Janet just to scare us, right?
Right! What? It sounds reasonable to me.
It sounds reasonable, but how does it look?
Dark. We need more light so that we can see into all these dark corners.
A scintillating suggestion, Keisha. Bottoms up, Liz!
What's happening?
We're rising.
We're going up in the air.
Well done, Bus.
Wow, that bus is bright.
That's a lot brighter, Miss Frizzle, but we still need to get more light into all the dark corners. Janet could be anywhere.
Good thinking, Keisha. More light to make it right. Hit it, Liz.
Do you by any chance want us to go in there?
Well, if you want to brighten up the night, you have to be light.
You mean if I jump in there, I'll turn into light? But what will I... Where will I...
It's time to take chances, get messy, and be enlightened.
If you say so, Miss Frizzle.
I see the light.
Yes!
Want to shed some light on your experience, Keisha?
Well, I turned into light and raced straight out of the bulb like a shot. I traveled all the way over here.
But you're not light now, are you?
No, when I hit Miss Frizzle, I stopped being light. It was so cool.
Gosh, at my old school, we never turned into light.
But it was so quick. I was only light for a second.
Less than a millionth of a second, actually.
Can we be light too?
Dazzle me.
I take it that means yes.
That was fast. Straight into a monster's mouth. I guess light doesn't bend around things, does it?
Yikes! If it wasn't for that wall I hit, I would have kept on going.
Our turn.
Wahoo!
Let's go. Whoa! I always knew I was bright.
Hey, even though we shot out of the same source, we went in different directions.
And ended up all over the place.
Very illuminating, class. Light from light bulbs or flash bulbs or candles all does the same thing.
It travels in straight lines away from the thing that makes it.
Meanwhile, while we've been shining examples of light, the ghost has been doing who knows what to Arnold.
What we need is a way to aim the light in one direction and get it into those dark corners up there so we can find him.
But how?
How about trying this? Aim is the name of the game. Show 'em how it's done, Liz. Perfecto.
Cool. That Liz light hit the mirror, bounced off, and lit up that dark corner before she stopped being light.
Oh no!
Not again!
Hey, look at this.
Oh, it's an old footlight. I used to see a lot of these in my days as a Shakespearean actress.
You mean you were...
Want a light?
Hey, look! That metal bowl around the candle keeps the light from spreading out. It bounces the light back and aims it out in one direction, just like the mirror did to Liz.
Hey, if we could do the same thing to that bulb on the bus...
Yeah! Since curved, shiny things can bounce light in one direction, then... How about this?
Carlos, you found the fitted footlight attachment. I could have sworn I'd lent it to Cousin Newton.
A little more. There. Got it. Now we can aim the light to go where we want it. Anyone coming with me? Dorothy Ann? Dorothy Ann! Where's D.A.?
And where's Tim?
And where's Liz?
Where are we?
I don't know. I can't see anything. The ghost!
Hold it! This ghost looks familiar. Liz!
A flashlight! Way to go, Liz!
Gee, thanks!
Wow! Look at all this cool stuff!
We must be in the basement. What's that?
What? Oh, it's just the shadow of this tree. Light travels in straight lines and can't go around things. So when I shine a light on the tree, the light bounces off it and doesn't get to the wall behind the tree. And when the light hits something else, like...
What's that? Liz!
The light bounces off Liz and doesn't make it to the wall. So there's a shadow. See?
Yeah, I see. Now let's bounce our way out of here.
Arnold, Tim!
They're not here either.
Miss Frizzle, we've searched everywhere, but we haven't found a thing. Maybe the ghost does have them.
I tell you, Phoebe, there is no ghost.
Oh, yeah? Then what's that?
Oh, my.
There's nothing left of Arnold's ghost but his... glasses!
Ghost glasses? Wait a minute. Miss Frizzle, could we have some more light up there?
We'll shed some light on that. No problem.
That's weird. When the light shines on Arnold's glasses, they get brighter and clearer.
That is weird. Ghosts are supposed to vanish when you turn on the lights, not get clearer.
Aha! The light proves it! Real things get brighter when there's more light on them. This is a trick.
Yikes!
What happened?
Not to worry, we just need a new bulb. Good thing I always carry a spare.
Tim, look! Somebody else is down here.
Quick, turn off your flashlight so he can't see us.
Oh no! He turned off his light too! I'm turning mine back on.
He's doing everything you're doing.
Yikes!
It's us.
You're right. It's just a mirror bouncing our own light back at us.
But what was that?
Liz found a way out of here.
Let's go.
Arnold!
Arnold's ghost is back, bigger and better than ever.
But that doesn't mean he's a ghost, and it doesn't mean he's where he seems to be.
But we can see him. He's all lit up.
That's right, Phoebe. But consider the source.
That's it. He's lit up because there's a source of light up there.
But why can we see through him?
I don't know, but I do know it's a trick with light, and I'm going up there to find out what it is.
As I always say, to find the light, follow the light. Whee! And take a course back to the source. Ready when you are, Keisha.
Ready? Here we go. Yeehaw!
Oh, I have such bright students.
I was right. It wasn't Arnold's ghost. It was Arnold's reflection. Janet! I knew it!
Now, hop on one foot.
Again? Come on, Janet. I've done everything you've told me to do.
Hop!
This time is the last time, Janet.
So that's how Janet does it. She shines a light on Arnold. The light bounces off Arnold, then bounces again off the piece of glass. And down to where we were watching. So we can see Arnold's reflection and what's behind the glass. That's why he looked like a ghost. Neat trick, Janet. But you can't treat Arnold like that. Cousin or no cousin.
Guess where we were? Under the stage.
We found a flashlight.
At least the ghost didn't find you.
Any sign of Arnold?
Yo! Where's Keisha? Ghost! Keisha!
Help! Pretend you're really scared.
Who needs to pretend?
Miss Frizzle, quick! We've got to get out of here now!
Whatever you say, Keisha. Come on, bus, do your stuff.
We can go now, Arnold. It's safe.
You sure the ghost will leave me alone now?
I'm sure. But you have to promise to never, ever tell anyone how we kept the ghost away.
Why? Shouldn't everyone know how to keep a ghost away?
Yes, but just don't tell anyone, okay?
Janet, I'm beginning to wonder if there really was a ghost.
Arnold, of course there was a ghost. Would I lie to you about a thing like that?
I thought you were finished, Janet. Who turned out the lights?
Probably just the ghost. But don't worry, I can handle it. Good night, ghosties. See you around sometime.
Janet, it's a
Arnold, get a hold of yourself.
Janet, you're not telling Arnold the truth.
The truth about what?
Oh, nothing. This is just a trick.
And the trick's on you, Janet.
Listen, I don't know who you are, but you can't fool me. There are no such things as ghosts. Sorry about that, Arnold. Arnold? Where'd you go?
Arnold is with me, Janet. And now that the lights are out, you're next.
The ghost is after me! Miss Frizzle!
Why, Janet, we've been looking all over for you.
Arnold's inside the theater, and he's been caught by the ghost.
What ghost?
Arnold?
Come on, Janet. Everybody knows there's no such thing as ghosts.
There is! I was just kidding about it before, but I just saw one with my own eyes. It was white and horrible and...
Did it look like this?
Keisha, you tricked me.
You should talk, Janet. You tricked me first.
So, we used your own trick to trick you back. And we wanted to show you what we learned about light. Thanks to you, we figured out how it really works.
Take a bow, Janet. You provided some excellent light entertainment.
Yeah, light's cool.
Not only does it travel in straight lines, but But you can also bounce it, so you can make it go just where you want it to. And you can even use it to make someone seem to be where they aren't.
Well, does this mean you think I'm brighter than all of you?
Let's put it this way, Janet. With you around, there's never a dull moment.
Come on, cuz. Let's go home.
As I always say, it isn't how bright you are that makes you shine. But if you know about light, you can be pretty flashy.
Miss Frizzle! Is this the magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic the magic school bus? You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus? I want the magic school bus! I want the magic school bus!
Well, Liz, we should get some glowing reviews for that show. Magic School Bus here, producer speaking.
Hi, I just saw your show on Light, and I have a few comments.
It was dazzling, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I've never seen a streak of light travel from place to place, the way we saw the kids move when they were light.
You're right. Light moves so fast that you can't tell it takes any time at all to move from place to place. So we slowed the kids way down when they became light so we could watch what it does when it moves.
That makes sense. Bye.
Bye. Well, that wasn't too bad, Liz. Liz? Liz, what are you doing? Hello, Magic School Bus.
Where did Janet get that great trick she did with light?
Ah, it's an old magician's trick called Pepper's Ghost. You can do it yourself, you know.
I can? How?
First, you take a cardboard box and paint the inside black. Then you make a medium-sized window in one side of the box so you can see in. Then you make a window out of plastic or stretch some plastic wrap across a cardboard window frame so it can fit in the box on a slant. Take your ghost object, put it on the floor of the box, then close up the box. Now, make another hole in the box so a light from a flashlight can shine on your ghost object without lighting up the back of the box. Turn the light on. You'll see a reflection of your object in the plastic, making a ghost appear in the back of the box. Turn the light off, and your handsome ghost disappears because there's no light for the reflection. But remember, the better looking the ghost, the better the trick.
Then I think I'll make my ghost look like Liz.
You do that.
Live from Walkerville Civic Arena in beautiful downtown Walkerville, it's the 10th annual International Show and Tell competition. Watch as youngsters from every nation in the world match wits and knowledge for the grand prize, the Stanley Cup of Show and Telldom, the I Showed It to You and Told You All About It Cup.
Are you ready, D.A.? Of course I'm ready. I've researched this topic up and down. When Arnold shows up with his rare prize pumice collection, I'll tell about it in a way that'll knock the judges' loafers off. Speaking of Arnold, where is he? The show's about to start.
This year, several gabillion new viewers have joined us via satellite, making today's event the most watched show and tell extravaganza in history. Are you ready out there?
Ready!
Then let's get rolling. First up, from East Lothian, Scotland, Tom and Ella. Let's give them a warm Walkerville welcome.
If Arnold doesn't get here soon, we'll be disqualified.
I made it! You guys are going to thank me for life.
What do you mean? And where's your rock collection?
At home. Don't worry. The contest is in the bag. This bag.
You didn't bring your rock collection!
Nope, better. I brought this. Is it great or what?
Sure, only what is it?
I don't know, I'm just the show part. TA is the tell part.
Well, according to my research, it's, oh, how am I supposed to know? I've never seen one before.
You haven't?
I've spent the last 2 weeks digging up amusing rock anecdotes. I don't have a clue what this thing is. What do we do now?
We send Arnold home to get us rocks.
We don't have time.
Frizzle! You're just in time, Miss Frizzle. Arnold brought this for show and tell, and nobody knows what it is.
Is that so? Well, as my nephew Conrad always says, when in doubt, figure it out. So, what do we know?
Absolutely nothing.
Not exactly. I know that I found this in our attic in a big trunk that used to belong to my great-aunt Joan.
That wouldn't be by any chance Arizona Joan, the famous archaeologist?
That's the one. When I was little, she'd tell me stories about how she searched for things that were left behind by people a long time ago, and how she tried to figure out how people lived based on the stuff she found. According to my mom, Arizona Joan's entire life was a voyage of discovery.
So, did she ever tell you what this is? Was?
I don't think she ever figured it out. All she left was a trunk full of stuff and this journal about her adventures.
Let me see that, Arnold. Maybe there are some clues in here.
Absolutely, Dorothy Ann. Because when you think like an archaeologist, clues are news. To the bus!
Wait, if you're talking about a field trip, we can't go now. What about the show? We're about to go on.
Arnold, there is no show unless I can tell everybody what your Aunt Joan found. To the bus! And hurry. Hold down the fort, Arnold. We'll be right back.
Here, Arnold, this two-way show and television will show you where we are and tell you what we're doing. See you soon.
Maybe my rock shouldn't have stayed home today.
So, how do we figure out what this thing is if the people who used it aren't around to tell us?
Archaeologists call something like this an artifact.
So an artifact is anything made by people who lived a long time ago?
Oh, exactly, Tim. An artifact gives us clues as to how those people lived their lives.
Well, someone made that thing for a reason, right?
And once we figure out that reason, we'll know what it is.
So what are we supposed to do? Guess?
You got it, Ralphie. That's what scientists do. They put clues together and make a guess. And they call that guess a hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Then let me put a few clues together. It's made of wood, and it's pretty strong. Could be some sort of a shield. Maybe a war thing.
Sounds like a hypothesis to me, Ralphie.
I don't know. I think it looks more like a net.
Another hypothesis. Okay. So we have 2 good guesses. Now what do we do?
Stand back!
Whoa, look!
Nothing happened.
The bus didn't change.
Follow me! Welcome to the Suppositron, the ultimate guess tester. Now, the first thing any archaeologist worth her hat will do is make a copy of the artifact. This one, we test. While the original goes back to Arnold so he can keep it safe. As my cousin Digby used to say, damage an artifact and you throw away the key. Now, let's start with what we know.
Well, there's some stuff we know for sure. According to Arizona Joan's journal, the artifact was definitely made a long time ago.
Okay. A long time ago. Do we know anything about the place this might have come from?
It says here she found it 14 miles northwest of Fort Walkerville.
Fort Walkerville? That's just outside of town.
Okay, we're making progress. From what we know, What can we suppose?
Well, we know the roundy thing is made of wood, so I suppose there must have been trees there.
And there had to be people. Somebody made that thing.
Arizona Joan writes about hunters and farmers.
Coming right up.
So maybe they sometimes fought over land.
So how do we find out if Ralphie's guess is right or not?
Good question, D.A. Shall we?
Shall we what?
What's happening?
I think we're being frizzled.
What happened? Where are we?
It's not where, Carlos. It's what if. The suppositron took what we knew, added our guesses, and created a what-if world.
You mean this is Ralphie's hypothesis? Come to life? Whoa!
Look!
There's the tribe of people we supposed!
And they don't look too happy to see us.
We programmed them for a skirmish, remember? Better get your shield ready, Ralphie, to test that hypothesis.
I hate to be the voice of doubt here, but how exactly does it work?
Run for cover! We're under attack! I just thought of something, D.A.
What's that, Ralphie?
If I hold the webbing like this and use this part as a shield, we're doomed!
Hey, folks, and welcome back. Wow, what a contest! And what amazing contenders for this year's Show and Tell title.
Where are those guys? Liz, what are you doing? This is a genuine historical artifact, not a toy.
Let's get out of here! Run!
Man, that was close.
After rigorous testing of Ralphie's hypothesis, we've decided this hoop probably wasn't a war thing after all.
And if it was, I bet you the guy who made it only lived to use it once.
Attention, class! Come in, class! You guys know what time it is? We go on stage any minute now!
We're working on it, but we can tell you it's not a war thing.
Hey, Arizona Joan wrote something in here about finding evidence of bark canoes near where she found the hoop.
Hey, wait a minute. Canoes mean water, and water means fish. Look at this webbing. It's just made for grabbing and scooping things. I guessed it was a net, so now I say it's a fish net.
A catchy supposition, Tim. Let's test that hypothesis. Come on, class. Let's make a splash.
Let's go!
This river's filled with fish.
Too bad you can't catch one.
Patience, Wanda. Fishing is an art.
So is tightrope walking, but we don't have time to learn it. We need to know what the thing is now.
I don't get it. The big fish just avoid the hoop, and the little ones swim right through the webbing. I'm starting to think this wasn't a fishing net.
Oh, look, class, rapids.
We seem to be having a bit of a theme going at this year's contest.
I can't believe this is happening. I go on in 10 minutes, and they're out fishing. Hey, quit playing. This is serious business.
Well, it definitely wasn't a fishing net.
And it wasn't any good at paddling through those rapids either. When you think about it, why would they give it all these beautiful colors if they were just gonna stick it in the water?
So, based on that observation, Keisha, what would you say it is?
Why, a hat, of course. Look how nicely it's decorated. It says here that Joan found shells and beads that people used to decorate their clothing. Maybe they had special ceremonies. Let's suppose it was a hat used as part of a dance celebration.
Let's send that idea up the flagpole. So, let's suppose we have some dancers. Bada bing, bada boom, a few drums.
Remember Joan wrote that the people were farmers? So let's suppose it's a harvest ceremony.
Oh, good idea. So we'll have some fields, some corn, a little bit of nighttime. Celebrations are so much more fun at night. Now let's rock and roll.
Doesn't that music just make you want to dance? Whoops! Does anyone have some tape?
I don't think they had tape back then, Keisha.
Weird. There's no way to keep this hat on. No bands, no ties, no straps.
You're right. And there are no marks on the rim to show where they could have been.
Looks like my hypothesis is history, Miss Frizzle.
Maybe so, Keisha. But I bet my bottom buttons there are more hypotheses where that one came from.
Wow, what a show, folks. What a show. And if you thought that last challenger was something, get a load of these kids.
Come on, you guys. I'm getting mad. Can't you just pick up a pumpkin and get back here? That's it, Liz. If I catch you playing with this priceless artifact one more time, it's chocolate-covered ants for a week. Now, what the heck is this thing?
You're on in 5, kid.
I know!
Okay, so far we only know what it's not. It's not a shield, not a fishing net, and not a hat.
Too bad we don't have any more clues.
Arnold! Come here, Arnold!
DA, what's taking you so long?
Is there anything else you can tell us? We need more info before we can come up with another hypothesis.
I told you all I know.
What about the bag? Was there anything else in there?
Sure, lots of stuff. My baby pictures, my booties, my chewed-up pacifier. Hey, wait a second. There's these arrows.
Where'd you get those?
They were in the bag with the hoop.
You'd think arrows would mean it was a war thing, but we already proved it isn't.
The ends of the arrows aren't very sharp. And look, they're decorated just like the hoop, which means they must go together. But how?
Think, D.A. Theorize. Guesstimate. Suppose.
Let's see. Arrows passing through the hoop. Miss Frizzle, I need one of those arrows. I have a hypothesis to test.
Please, oh please get back in time. Please, oh please don't make me go on by myself. D.A.! Oh, what a relief.
Thanks, Arnold.
You're leaving me alone again!
Okay, all you gazillions around the world, join me now in welcoming the contestant from our very own Walkerville Elementary School.
Oh, no! Please, oh, please let this be a dream. Please let this be a dream.
Once again, our contestants from Walkerville Elementary. Hello? Anybody here from Walkerville Elementary? Go for it, son.
Thanks. Hi.
Okay, now we need a whole bunch of those people we made up. A crowd of them. Yes. Now let's suppose there's a great big clearing. Way to go, Miss Frizzle. Come on, guys. Let's test this baby. Wahoo! Live from what will someday be Walkerville Civic Arena, the annual international and very important Hoops and Arrows competition.
What are you talking about?
Don't you guys get it? Look at the edges of this hoop.
It's kind of beat up and worn.
Kind of like it's been rolling on the ground, right? Now look how the arrows in the hoop have the same colors, in the same order. Yeah, You're right. So what do you have in your house that's round, different colors, and goes with something pointy?
We have this round portrait of my Uncle Ed, and his head's kind of pointy and...
A dartboard! Round, bright colors, and you throw darts at it to score points. Exactly. And what's an arrow but another kind of dart? So maybe this is a game, and maybe you have to get the arrow through the holes. Makes sense to me. I mean, people long ago needed to have fun too, just like us.
All right, let's play hoops and arrows.
This is an artifact, something left over from a long time ago. And from objects like this, we can figure out how people used to live their lives, if you know how to read the clues. Imagine, hundreds of years ago, that you're a noble warrior, defending your family and friends against bitter enemies. You're willing to risk your life for your loved ones and your people. And this protective mask, this... Well, it would actually be kind of useless, wouldn't it? Because the arrows could go right through the holes and into your... Never mind. Instead, imagine you're paddling along a crystal river, carefully watching the rich bounty swimming under your canoe. You sweep the water gently, confidently. Then you realize you better get a paddle that doesn't leak.
Hello, hoops and arrow fans. Welcome to the event of the century.
Wow! This game is great.
You think we're good enough to compete? We're about to find out.
Imagine you're at an important ceremony. The fire roars, the drummers pound, the dancers sway. And then...
What?
Yeah, you wonder why you brought this, because there's no way to keep it on your head when you're dancing. Oh, no. Sorry. Be right back. Of course. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to hear will truly amaze you. The purpose of this simple hoop has puzzled archaeologists for ages, as well as my class for the last half hour. Turns out to be something every kid is an expert at. A game! The object of the game was probably to get this arrow through the hoop. And if you got the arrow through the center, you'd get more points than if you got it through this open space near the rim. And how do we know all this?
How?
Well, nobody does for sure. You see, it's only a hypothesis. But the things left behind by people long ago, like this hoop, give us clues about how they lived. And it's up to archaeologists like us to fit the clues together. Right, Aunt Joan?
Too bad Arnold's not here to see this.
Arnold! We better get back and tell him what we learned before it's too late.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you.
Oh, no! Oh, yes!
I'm proud to present to you the most coveted prize of this competition, the official best performance by a team who originally didn't look like they knew what they were doing, but somehow came through at the last second award.
I just want to say that this award doesn't belong to me alone. It belongs to all my classmates at Walker Elementary. Hey, you're back! You guys, we won!
Arnold, how did you figure out what that was without us?
Well, you told me what it wasn't, and I always knew what it was. A prize winner. I just didn't know what prize it would win.
Is this the magic school bus? Is this the magic school bus? Magic school bus? Magic school bus. You mean magic school bus? Magic school bus.
Magic school bus?
Magic school bus.
I want the magic school bus. I want the magic school bus.
Magic School Bus. Producer here.
Hi! I just saw your show on archaeology, and I gotta tell you, the kids were pretty clueless about the rolling hoop. I guessed it right away.
You did? Well, you must be smart. We thought the hoop thingy was pretty clever, but I suppose you can't fool everybody.
That's true. But tell me something. Are all archaeologists great adventurers like Arizona Joan?
Archaeologists go to a lot of exciting places, but once they get there, they have lots of work to do. Digging just one artifact out of the ground can take days or even weeks. That's because they have to be very careful to label every little thing so they know exactly which part of the dig it came from.
Too bad real archaeologists can't have something like that suppositron.
Well, actually, archaeologists think the way the suppositron works. They can look at the area where the artifact was found and suppose what people had to do to live there. Or they might find a painting or sculpture or writings that show how the people who lived there looked or worked. They use all sorts of clues to form a picture of how old something is or how it was used and why.
I think finding artifacts and learning about how people lived long ago is really cool. Can I do some digging too?
Better not. Until you're an archaeologist. When people just dig something up, all the information about where things were found and what they were found with is lost forever. So if you do find something that may be old, stop. Don't dig. Find an archaeologist and tell her. That way we'll all learn more about the past.
Thanks for the tip. By the way, I dig your show. See ya.
Cute kid. You know, I love what I do. Hey, Liz, you find anything? Well, what do you know, Liz? That's amazing.
Hey, that's mine! My brother buried it as a joke. Thanks for finding it. Vroom!